Hey, I'm India. I'm a wedding photographer.
And I'm Weston K from Anvil.
A couple of years ago, I kept running into the same problems over and over with my camera harnesses, and I asked Weston to basically make me a custom harness that would solve all the problems that I was having. I tried tons of different brands, different styles, different straps, and none of them were solving the problems that I was having.
I looked into it a little bit and I couldn't find any innovation in any of the camera harnesses anywhere. They're all just two straps wrapped around people's backs, and I was like, there's got to be a better way to make a camera strap.
I've been really involved with the photography community for a few years now, and I kept seeing these same problems across the board. My main complaints with my harnesses were that they would basically rip my hair to shreds. My hair would get sucked into the moving parts of the harness, my shirt would get sucked in and it would ruin my clothes, and it would pinch my skin a lot. The second being, it was really uncomfortable. The weight wasn't distributed well at all on my back. After shooting a full wedding day, I would have shooting pains up and down my body for days afterwards. And then the third would be, I move around a lot when I'm shooting, and anytime I would bend over, my cameras would swing forward and hit each other, or if I got down on the ground to shoot something, they would hit the ground. They would just move around too much, and it became really dangerous for such expensive items.
The three ways that we figured out to solve those issues is, the first one is the tethers. So instead of a sliding track that your camera rides up on and catches your shirt, we use these tethers that don't have any moving parts and completely solve that problem. The second one is the back bridge. So instead of just having an X in the back that puts pressure in the wrong points, we created this bridge that puts pressure on your upper back. It kind of brings your posture up and creates a really great posture so that by the end of the day, your back's not killing you. And the third one being the hip anchors. The hip anchors are a way for you to not only keep your cameras still when you're not using them and keep them in a secure place, but also it's a way to move the weight of the cameras on your hips so that when you're just walking around and you want that weight off your back, you can put it on your hips where it's centered on your body and you don't feel the weight, and by the end of the day, it saves you a lot of pain. The first harness that we created is called the drifter harness, and the three main features it has is it's got 10 different places that you can adjust the harness and expand it or shrink it, make it longer for your back or whatever you need to do to make it fit you right.
The second feature is that it's a 20-in-1 harness, so you can break it down and build it up as much as you want or need depending on what you're shooting or what your style is. And the third feature is that you can break it down to just bare leather, so you can condition it, take care of it, waterproof it, and basically it's just going to make it last forever and ever. So you'll just have to buy one harness and that's it. You won't have to ever replace it.
The second harness we created is called the BANDIT harness.
The first feature is that there is one solid piece of leather, so there's no overlapping leather or rivets where there's going to be pressure.
The second main feature is it's got permanent rivets, so it's really easy and simple to work with.
The third being that it has an ergonomic design, so it basically contours your body. Your body's not made of straight lines, so your strap shouldn't be either. So it really wraps around and flows with your body.
We also made a single camera version of both the harnesses, the Lone Drifter harness and the Lone BANDIT harness. They have all the same features and benefits of their full harness counterparts, but are made for just one camera.
What I love about this harness is when I'm using one camera, I usually just have the typical neck strap, and those are obviously terrible for your neck. You ache and you have pains afterwards, and this is awesome because even compared to regular camera slings that go across your body, those still suck in your shirt, your skin, your hair, and this is just still on the tether system, and you can have easy access to it. You can also clip it on your hip, just like the full harness versions, and I wear it all the time for my shoots, and I never feel like any of that weight because it's evenly distributing the weight not only on my neck, but on my shoulders, on my chest, and on my back.
The leather we decided to use for these harnesses comes from one of the top tanneries in America called Wickett & Craig. They specialize in vegetable tan leather, so it's a completely natural process, unlike most camera harnesses. They make them out of chrome tan leather, which uses really harsh chemicals. It's really bad for the environment. But with the vegetable tan leather like we're using, it's just a really eco-friendly way of creating leather.
And it lasts forever. I feel like it doesn't contribute to the fast fashion, so that's environmentally friendly as well.
And the whole idea behind us making this harness is not just to make money, because there's so many companies out there that make these harnesses just to make money.
Yeah, they just overcharge for what they are.
But when we decided to make this harness, we talked about making the best harness we could instead of just trying to make as much money as possible.
I also think it's awesome for creating longevity in people's careers because I know so many photographers who, at least for weddings, they pull out of their career early because it is hard on your body to be on your feet all day with all that weight coming down on you. So by taking care of your body this way, you'll be able to create longevity in your career and be able to keep shooting weddings and keep doing what you love.
We're going to have these harnesses ready for the spring. It's going to take us a little while to get them done just because they're all 100% handmade.
By hand.
And we're not having them made in a factory in China or anything, so it just takes us a little bit longer. But if you're buying this for somebody for Christmas and you're backing it on the Kickstarter, we're going to send you a purchase certificate so you have something to give them on Christmas morning.
Help us make this happen and back the Kickstarter.
Hey, I'm Weston from Rose Anvil.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
We'll send you a perfect little...